I think it was Sir Galahad. Either way, we're going to say it was Sir Galahad. Sir Galahad was a knight who lived by one piece of advice. Don't ask questions. His mother had told him to never ask questions because a man who asks questions is seen as ignorant and foolish. And she was trying to make him not look so small in the eyes of his peers. And this piece of advice stood him in very good stead for the beginning part of his career. It got him basically to being a Knight of the Round Table. Then, after he became less ignorant, he realized that he had missed many, many opportunities by not asking questions. In fact, he had seen the Holy Grail and didn't know what it was because he hadn't asked. He had become a Knight of the Round Table by not asking why it was so funny or why anybody wanted to fight him. Just going along with it because his mother had said not to ask questions. And so he became wiser. He began to ask questions. So in other words, his mother had told him to listen and not talk. And she had done this on the presumption that everybody around him was wiser than he was and would teach him the ways of things, sort of by osmosis. And they did. And it was a good piece of advice for Sir Galahad. But at a certain point, there was nothing more that could be taught by osmosis, and Sir Galahad had to go into the world and learn about it because there were some things that everybody was going to assume you knew. And he was the man who found the Holy Grail. When he began to go through life intentionally instead of being led about by his horse. When he began to ask questions instead of assuming that everybody else knew what was going on and wouldn't make stupid mistakes. So when you are a child, you should think as a child and go where your parents take you and learn what your parents teach you. But when you are a man, you must set your own course and you must make your own decisions. And you can no longer afford to let others determine your fate. You need to ask questions.